All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarah Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page. Two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking the link in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week discussing very vital, important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get on over there, check out their program, get a preview, become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessory for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. And everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon by far. We got that fire up there right now. Did it today. We talking about the netters of chaos. That's right. The netters of chaos. Tau-Ret, and Sobek, the great god and goddess of chaos, the coming up out of the primordial abyss, the primeval abyss. We want you to get over there, get that work, showing the truth of our black divinity, showing the power of our ancestors and what they believed in. There's not another Patreon on the planet that can compare or compete. Become a patron today. All the family that donate to the General, thank you. I appreciate you. Those who would like to donate, the link is right there in the chat. Thank you very much. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti, Black Power Cartel. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We talking about did Albino, Annunaki, Graft, the Neanderthal. See, I use it. A lot of people say, Seti, man, what you talking about? Yeah, I use it. If you believe it, yeah. If you believe some shit like that, I'm going to take it and use it. I'm going to inspire you in your own belief. But it ain't going to be like how you created it. You know, I'm going to say, no, you say you come, because this is Zachariah Stitching. This is Zachariah Stitching that came up with this. Yeah, this is Zachariah, Zachariah the liar, snitching, stitching. You see, who come up with the fucking, and that's when Malachi Z. York. I know you niggas out there watching me. I'm not going to let you get away with it. See, because if you don't go in the inside and realize your black divinity, everything on the outside is going to be a confusion for your ass. That's just all it is. You keep looking on the outside when everything that is divine is on the inside and will interpret everything on the outside. So you got this nigga Malachi Z. York. He say he from planet Ritz. Say this nigga came from planet Ritz. That's what he said. That's the goddamn book. This nigga say he came from planet Ritz. And he came way off from damn near 5 fucking galaxies over to get locked up right down there. I don't know where he at, but they didn't lock his ass behind. You mean to tell me you come from goddamn 5 galaxies over and you done got locked the fuck up, nigga? You ain't got no laser guns and nothing like that that can shoot you up out of there, nigga. You supposed to be able to When you motherfucking turn into atoms and shit and come together just like on Star Trek and shit. When they say beam and motherfucking atoms just disappear and shit, and then they come back together somewhere. That's how you supposed to be, nigga. You supposed to be like Nightcrawler. You supposed to teleport about that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Like the Nightcrawler, teleporting and shit. Ain't no way they can hold you. You feel me? But you come from a long way to get locked up right here on planet Earth, nigga. And you from planet Ritz. I don't know where that's at, but that's where he saved from. So I know you niggas out here watching me. You can get mad and all you want. All these say they got damn near 400 different type of aliens out there. Well, I say, okay, well, goddamn it, if Zachariah Stitching say these Anunnaki and for me, I'm gonna create me a black Anunnaki. Yeah, if we're gonna believe in some Anunnaki, our Anunnaki gonna be, and they say the Anunnaki is the gods, they black. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck these other motherfuckers is. They call them something. I don't know. They just come up with names and shit for these motherfuckers. But anyway, and so these are the motherfuckers right here that fuse they are albino, recessive, extraterrestrial DNA with the monkey down here and created another what they call it, the recessive creature right now, what they call the Neanderthal. This is what the fuck Zachariah Stitching said. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. It's like I'm just trying to make some understanding, because ain't no way we come from the same goddamn extraterrestrial. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no way we come from the same extraterrestrial. He ain't got no goddamn melanin. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no way we come from the same goddamn extraterrestrial. Our extraterrestrial, which was the Anunnaki, was black, had that cosmic melanin and shit. They was of great, they was the rulers of the goddamn universe. If you're gonna make this shit, you're gonna put this shit together, make it work. You see what I'm saying? I know that's magic. You see what I'm saying? That's magic. The truth is there. You see what I'm saying? Just like down here, motherfuckers think this is magic. This is how you create these, you understand? Yeah, he do have it, and they still see, yeah, right, and I'm gonna put that up, yeah, he do. But see, the thing is, if I ain't making noise, they think it's okay. Oh, I ain't got the comment. Let me put my comments on. Yeah, let me put my comments on. Yeah, see, they running from me because they know. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they see, if you ain't on their head, they think, oh, since you ain't been them, they can come out. I know they watching me. You understand what I'm saying? I know they watching me and shit, because I can see the motherfucker. Yeah, silly, but they watching. They stay, you know what I'm saying? But they know. Yeah, that's right. You and me the same, but we got, yeah, that's right. We so, our Anunnaki had melanin. You feel what I'm saying? That's who the Anu, and then the Anu speak to who we are, because the Anu in the Nile Valley was followers of Set. They was worshipers of Soot, you see, which is blackness, the primordial blackness. And man, this story is deep, but I know who we are. What up, Detroit? We're in the house. What up, though? You already know. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Why you say fuck the Anunnaki? Man, don't say fuck the Anunnaki. You got to make that work for you. Extra money. Yeah, shout out to the Brown. Don't be saying fuck no Anunnaki, man. What's wrong with you? You see what I'm saying? Make that shit. You got to listen. You got to understand. Listen to me, Extra. Let me tell you, that's what magic is. You see, that's how you bring people in. You ain't got to know, you working it. You feel what I'm saying? You got to know how to work some shit. You see what I'm saying? That's all them black power. You can see, people don't know. Because all the other ones going to come in. All the people that's on the Anunnaki, they're going to be like, oh, what this nigga's over here talking about? And then when I get them in, you see what I'm saying? And when they come over here on that Anunnaki and all of that, I'm going to take them to the Nile. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show them where the real Anunnaki comes. So if they believe, oh, yeah, that's us, I'm going to show you. But that's an esoterical understanding of us. I'm going to show you what the beliefs of the real Anunnaki that was on the planet. And they were Anu. You see, and see, I break this down, and I done this again and again so that you understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Knock is dragon. You see, it's serpent. So when you go into Naga, it's the same as Naga. Knock. You see what I'm saying? So you dealing with the Naga. Okay, so just understand that you're dealing with, when you talk about the Nephilim, I done went over the Titans. You see what I'm saying? The Annunaki is the Titans. The Annunaki is the Nephilim. And I breaks this down. All of those are esoterical words that lead back to black divinity. Quit. I want you to stay with me now. I just want you to stay. So the Anu, and I broke this down for you so that you understand this. In the understanding of it, when you look at An, A-N, I'm gonna break it down for you again. And then I want to put these videos up because I be leaving out a lot of good videos. When you take the word on, which is also on, O-N, because there's no vowels. Understand that. You add the vowels to your discretion. You see, that's why they say, sometimes they say Ra, sometimes they say Ray. They'll have the E, they'll have the A. You see, sometimes, you get set, S-E-T, sometimes you get S-I-T, sometimes you get S-A-T. Okay, understand that. So on, O-N, or on, A-N, is symbolic of the sun. Okay, I want to break this shit down. So when you go into the Bible, they have the city of On, O-N. Look it up. The city of On, O-N, is Heliopolis. Helios, which is the sun. So understand that Helios is the sun. So the first prefix of it is sun, solar. Okay, that's what a lot of people don't talk about that. See, they leave that part out. Okay, so let's break the prefix down, that the on and the on is solar. And then you got noon. You see what I'm saying? You got noon, on, noon, which is the primeval abyss. I'm working with you. Okay, let's work. You see the primeval abyss, and then also rooted in there, because I go into the etymology, and you got new, you got Anub, Noob is gold, okay, which is also symbolic of the sun. So when you go into the Kemetic or the Kushite, and when you see a Tut and you see his Ka statue, you see that he's gold. And when you see gold in the tomb, that's symbolic of the sun, that he has manifested in as the sun. You see what I'm saying? So, and then you had the blackness symbolic of cosmic melanin. So you got the noon, and you got Anub, you got noon. Okay, so that's dealing with the sun, the golden sun. And then you got the primeval abyss, and then you got Nak, you see, which is the serpents. You see, or the dragon, and you see the serpent is always, even a pep. You see a pep is right there with the sun, or the two cobras. When you look at the Badeti, which is the winged sun disk, you would see the two serpents that's coming off the side of the sun. You see what I'm saying? So these are symbols. It's the primeval, or the solar serpent, that rose from the primeval black abyss. It could be the phoenix. When you talk about the creation story, it says that the phoenix, or the Banu bird, which is the phoenix, the Banu bird, rose up out of the primeval abyss and cried out. Is that what it said? Go read it now. Is that what it said? The Banu bird is the phoenix, but the phoenix is also the dragon. It's symbolic of the dragon. You see what I'm saying? It could be, that's why, all of these, transformations. So the phoenix, the griffin is also the dragon. So the Banu bird, which is the phoenix, rose up out of the primeval abyss and cried out. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it's talking about. So we know what the Anunnaki is. And so the Anu that came into Egypt, which is they considered to be the earliest peoples of Egypt. And that is through Flinders Petrie. You can look that up. When you look it up, say Anu people of Egypt. And then don't put just Anu in there. Put Anu people of Egypt in there, and it'll come up. You see what I'm saying? It'll come up. Anu peoples of Egypt. And you see that they're the little Twa, and it's a seal that was found by Flinders Petrie at the Abydos Temple. You see, he was through excavation, and it shows the earliest people that was in that land. The Anu worshippers are Set. Now you can go to Ethiopia, and I showed you just the other day. They call them the Annunaki, the Anuak, not Ak. Now Anuak, Anuak in Ethiopia. Okay, that's right. That's right. So that right there is clear. You see what I'm saying? That's clear. Anu, you see, is An. That's in Sumerian, though. You say An is the father, and that's in Sumerian. That's in Sumeria. Okay, that's in Sumeria. Ki and An, that's Sumerian, but that's later. That's later. That's in Sumeria. Okay, you talking about thousands of years later. Anu is in Egypt, pre-dynastic. You see what I'm saying? Anu in Egypt is pre-dynastic. So that's long before Sumeria. So when you dealing with An and you dealing with Ki, that's Sumerian. That's after the fact. You see what I'm saying? That's after the fact. You got to come into Ka. You see what I'm Ka. When the key I can be you. It could be A. So that's Ka, because there's no vowels. You see what I'm saying? There's no vowels. You see? There's no vowels. So you can add it at your discretion. The Anu is Sumerian. That's the mother culture. Okay, that's the mother culture. The Akkadian is northern. You see what I'm saying? The Akkadians is north. Okay, that's north. The Sumerian Babylonian is the south. That's where the mother culture come from. You see? Now, the key is also Cush, because you see in Sumerian, in the Babylonian, they use the I. You see, so they say Kish, 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 which is Cush, or Kash, Kashta, which was the first king of the 25th dynasty. He was the father of Pianki, I believe. So Pianki. You see what I'm saying? He was the father of Pianki and Shabaka. You see? So the K is K-A-K-U-K-I. So in Sumerian it's Kish, K-I-S-H. You feel me? Which is Kush, K-U-S-H, which is Kash. So it could be K-A, it could be K-U, it could be K-I. But it's Ka. That's what it is. It's the soul. You see what I'm saying? It speaks to the soul of black divinity. That's what it speaks to. And the An in Egypt, again, is solar. You dealing with On, you dealing with solar, you dealing with the sun. You see? That's right. And you could, that's right. That's how you spell it, K-S-H. You take the vowel out. You see, you take the vowel out. You got that right. That's right, right there. Right there. That's it. You take, and so you add the vowel. So K-I is key. You get Kish, you get Kush, you get Kosh. That's dependent on what vowel you choose. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. That's how they, if you don't know that, when they get to talking that K-I and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But you understand that that's Ka. Key is Ka. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's how they do that. And so let's deal, because when you go in the Bible, it says Nimrod, who was the son of who? Cush, was the father of Mesopotamia. He was the father. Nimrod was the father of Mesopotamia. Okay, and it started in Shinar. It started in the land of Shinar, which is Sumer. Sumer is where the cuneiform and everything come from. Them was Ethiopians, you see. And then it says out of the land of Shinar and came Akkad and the other one, which are also, but those are the northern kingdom. That's just like in Egypt, you got Lower Egypt, you got Upper Egypt. Lower Egypt is down in the Delta region. Upper Egypt is in the south, Aswan. So when you over there, Upper Mesopotamia is Sumer. That's the heart of Mesopotamia. And the northern Akkad, what's the other one? Akkad. It's another one that it started with an N. Damn. Nimrod. Yeah, Nimrod. Not Nimrod, but Nineveh. Not Nimrod, Nineveh. Okay, Nineveh. That's the Assyria is the northern kingdom. It came later, but Assyria is Ethiopian too. So when you look at Sumer in the south, that's like Upper Egypt. That's like Nubia. That's in the south. And then Akkad, Assyria, and all of them is like Lower Egypt. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's still one nation. And you see the capital of the first capital of Babylon was Cush. That was the first capital. You can look it up. So that's where they get that key from. That's Ka. You see, which still is black. Cush. The root of Cush and Ka, which when you look into on the Medunetta and you look in there, you see that the Ba is always depicted black. You see what I'm saying? So that's the root of that. That's right. That's right. See, there you go. You see, you took them vowels out. But you can manipulate it at your will, you know, Ray. You manipulate. When you put it in, anytime you dealing with them ancient language, you got to always spell it all the ways with every vowel you can. You got to change because it'll wake you up to like, yeah, y'all hiding shit. Like Bethlehem, which is Bethlehem. You see, House of Ham, which is black. You see, they don't want to talk about that. They keep spelling it Bethlehem with H-E-M, which is really H-A-M, which is really K-A-M, which is K-E-M, Kim, which is black. You feel what I'm saying? All right, family, y'all done made me. I didn't even get the goddamn video in. Y'all, yeah, let me put this shit in here. I can't get up out of here without dropping this in here. I got to get this in here and keep moving. I got to keep moving. There it is right here. I got to get some of these videos in here. Now look at this crazy shit. Which one I want to play first? I don't want to. That white boy was in denial. Here you go. For y'all out there, y'all believe this shit. Let me listen to this crazy shit. Listen to this crazy shit.
Also known as the Great White Brotherhood, and the Plejaran are said to be a group of beings originating from the Pleiades star system, specifically Tegeta, which is located approximately 444 light-years away. According to their accounts, they claim to have colonized other star systems after their former home in the
Look at this motherfucker, right? You see this motherfucker?
Specifically Tegeta, which is located approximately 444 light-years away. According to their accounts, they claim to have colonized other stars.
Look at this motherfucker they got up here. This motherfucker look like he play on Three's Company. You see this shit? This motherfucker look like he play on Three's Company. Yeah, that motherfucker look like he play on what's the motherfuckers called? The Brady Bunch or some shit like this. Look at this motherfucker here. What the fuck? If you don't go get that $2 costume off your ass, yeah, see, this is what they want you to believe. This is what they want you to believe. They know they ain't see when you ain't going to the essence of this shit. You ain't dealing with that melanin. You ain't dealing with that solar melanin divinity. Man, you become a fucking laughing stock. Look at this piece of shit motherfucker here. Keep going, y'all.
Systems after their former home in the Lyra constellation was invaded by reptilian entities from Alpha Draconis. The Pleiadians are described as highly evolved, spiritual beings who possess a benevolent nature and are considered neutraloids. They also express a
they so highly advanced, but the motherfucker down here that looked just like him was in a cave. Well, he should have came down here and got his cousin about his brother-in-law about that cave. They so wise out there in outer space and on Earth, the motherfuckers a straight brute. You understand? Knuckles dragging the ground up in them goddamn caves doing God knows what. Shit, you understand? Whew.
Sense of kinship towards humanity. One prominent figure associated with these beings is Semjace, who is believed to be the daughter of Sharon and also known as Ashtar Sandal. It is suggested that Semjace is the embodiment of Ululuanu's brother, trapped in an avatar form. These beliefs are often connected to the teachings of Billy Meyer, also known as Edward Albert Meyer, who founded a UFO religion called the Freie Interessengemeinschaft für Grenzwissenschaften und Ufologie-Studien and is considered an alleged contactee. Meyer's UFO photographs are claimed to depict alien spacecraft.
Look at this shit.
In addition, there are references to encounters with women from the Pleiades galaxy or star system who allegedly appeared on the Dean Martin show. However, it is claimed that this particular footage was
and they ain't got shit to do with Pleiades neither, goddammit, because that's us too. They wouldn't even know where the fuck the constellation was if we didn't show them. How the fuck they know something about some Pleiades? Man, you better get it.
Later erased by an organization known as MJ12. One of these women, identified as Sharon's daughter.
All of them look like dope fiends. They look like they snorted about 4 or 5 lines before they took that picture. Look at this shit. Ain't nothing but dope fiends.
Possesses blonde hair. Despite their outward appearance, these women are said to be well over 200 years old in Earth age.
They 200 years old. Y'all hear that? Yeah, they 200 years old, boy. When they put it together alive, boy, they go all in. They go all in with they lie. They be all the way in with they lie.
They are described as having a doll-like appearance with pale white skin and are renowned for their high intelligence. The individual with blonde hair, referred to as Semjace, is described as a hybrid robot or an avatar, embodying the Alalu clan. The concept of avatars is elaborated upon, drawing parallels with the movie Avatar, where beings from another planet, named Pandora, or Naboo in actuality, engineer physical shells to inhabit. It is mentioned that some of the Pleiadian refugees found refuge on Venus. Moreover, the Ashtar command is suggested to share similarities with the Alderbarian group. The Alderbarians are purportedly descendants of the Albino Persionians, who themselves were created through the intermixing of their seed with the Hindus and the influence of the sun they lived under.
You see that? Now, I didn't even know that. You see this shit? Did you hear what they said? They said they got the Hanuman. Say they, you hear what he said? They breeded with who? Now, I did some shit on Hanuman. Wait a minute. Let me come back. Let me see what he said.
Engineer physical shells to inhabit. It is mentioned that some of the Pleiadian refugees found refuge on Venus. Moreover, the Ashtar command is suggested to share similarities with the Alderbarian group. The Alderbarians are purportedly descendants of the Albino Persionians, who themselves were created through the intermixing of their seed with the Hindus and the influence of the sun they lived under. It is claimed that the Alderbarians are a clone race derived from the Albino Persionians.
But they put up Hanuman, the monkey god. You see? They said Hindu, but they showed Hanuman. Yeah, they showed Hanuman, the monkey man, the monkey god. Yeah. I'm gonna chase him back up into the cave. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, the Bigfoot. You right. I'm gonna take some right back on up in the cave. Y'all think I'm out here and niggas here? I want to play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to play Anunnakis and shit? I'm ready to play. You see what I'm saying? I'm a terror. That's why most motherfuckers they say, man, SETI don't let SETI get, you know, because it's just like when a motherfucker get in like what's his name on the Matrix and shit, where the motherfucker he went up inside a motherfucker, and you know that motherfucker that with the glasses and shit, he be chasing, and I think his name Keanu Reeves at the end, he went up inside his ass and shit, and that motherfucker went to shaking, and he destroyed him from the inside. You feel me? So I like to get into their stories and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I go in there with the mind of a real deity. You see what I'm saying? I know all the cracks in that motherfucker. And that's why niggas be like, don't let SETI get a... No, man, they be wanting me to get the fuck out of it. Whatever it is, they be like, no, don't let SETI in. Yeah, I know, because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to find all the cracks and shit and all of that. And before long, nigga, y'all going to be decimated. I'm going to destroy you motherfuckers. But anyway, family, this is General Sarah SETI, man. I want y'all to get on over there to Patreon. We got it up there right now. Not that shit right there. I'm gonna keep that because I'm gonna love this shit. I'm gonna pull this shit up every time I need it. But anyway, come right back, family. We still got some fire. We still got some smoke. We ready to get down, family. We ready to get down. This is General Sarah SETI saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.